Welcome to our Google Admin demonstration. This is your Google Admin dashboard. Typically, I best like to go to it from my waffle up here in the right hand corner, and under More, you will have your admin dashboard. And this is what your admin dashboard looks like. We are going to specifically look at right now the users and the group, just the users. We are going to click on users. And as you can see, I just have 3 people already in my organization, but I can add new users through 2 options. I can add a new user individually or in bulk format. I'm going to first show individual and then show you the options for the bulk. So individual is not hard. I can just put first name and last name. And for our faculty and adults that we have on here on campus, we typically do their first letter of their first name and then their last name fully. And that's where we stop at for our user accounts. We then create a generic password for them. Could do like Go Braves and the year that it is or something like that, just to get it generic, and then you can ask them to adjust that as they sign in. For my students, I have something that is along the lines of identification for them, and then we talk about good strong passwords in our digital citizenship class that we then adjust those for individual users. So once I have that set up, we can create a new user. And under that new user, it is just directly added to our overall organization. You can, as you can see, add to groups, edit user, and you could even print the information if you'd like to there. Once we have that, my recommendation would be to place them in an organization. So how I got these organizations over here is through create and manage organizational units. This is really handy in multiple facets of the Google Admin console. It allows you to organize them by groups, but also whenever we get into more of the management side, the device and app management of what they have access to and what they don't have access to. So if you need to, my recommendation is to create a faculty and staff for your organization. And then if you're in a school, to have students, and even the students do by class. So we have our classes organized by when they will graduate from our campus. We can do this by just creating add a new organizational unit right here. And as you can see, I'll do the class of 2021 and we will create, and it will create a new one. And I can just drag this to the students setting. Sorry. Can't drag it. I got to move it. So I'm going to move it under to student settings, continue. And so then now it is under the student settings specifically for our organization. This is really handy too. Whenever students graduate, then I can put them in the alumni category. So then that way certain features are turned on and off for them as well. So that is organizational units. But the one feature that if you are new to Google Admin and you are entering users, I would get frustrated entering them all by hand. But if that's your choice and preference, by all means, you can do that. My favorite is the bulk upload users. This allows you to download a blank CSV template that allows you just to fill in their first name, last name, email address that you would like associated with their account, the password, and the organizational unit that will be applied to them. I personally like this because all of this information, for the most part, I already have in a spreadsheet already. So I can just manipulate this spreadsheet into this format. So then it is all uploaded at one time. Google is very nice, and they will give you error, if there is an error, what specifically that error is and how to fix it. So this is my favorite if you are doing multiple users, especially to me over 10, and excuse me, is my favorite. So that's kind of how we can do the organizational units and individual users. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have questions.